game off the bench. Wasn't happy about going to the bench, James. Really wasn't playing much in the fourth quarter, but he gets the nod. He helps get the Lakers back in, 12 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists.
Yeah, I thought he had a really good game, and I think coming off the bench is going to prove to be the right move for him. Because when he has to go up against, the CP3s or the Westbrooks, at the beginning of the game, it's tough defensively. But I think, Byron Scott has said that he's going to play the guys that are playing well. Ronnie Price didn't get back into the game after Jeremy Lin started to play consistently. So I think, it's a good move, him coming off the bench, and very productive.
Yeah, he was very aggressive tonight, and that's what you want to see out of Jeremy Lin, because sometimes he gets kind of passive, then he gets down on himself, and he doesn't attack the basket. But, he had, 12 points tonight, but more importantly, he had 8 rebounds. So that means he was being very aggressive, and he was going to get rebounds, going to take a shot, and getting people involved.
Yeah, you know what else? He's great at that long rebound. He's always at the free throw line, extended right in the lane to get those rebounds that guards should get.
All right, let's go back to Staples Center. John Ireland with Jeremy Lin.
Jeremy, obviously this was disappointing, but you lost by 1. It seemed like you in that last 5, the 5 you guys went with down the stretch, you and Davis and Ellington and Kobe and Boozer found something. What'd you guys find as a unit?
We were just trying to play play fast, move the ball, spread the defense. I think, in the NBA, everyone is so talented offensively. As long as you do that, put the defense in rotation, we'll make something good happen. I thought, it's a nice blend. You have Kobe, obviously everyone knows what he's capable of, and then you have, a popper, a roller, and then a space shooter. So it's a lot of fun.
I kept saying on the radio that you were making the shots you were taking. You just weren't taking a lot of shots. Did those shots start to come late?
Did those shots come?
No, I think you had 2 shots, 2 attempts. You made them both early and then late. I think you finished with 7. I was kind of hoping you would shoot more. Were there more opportunities, do you think?
I don't really think so. I mean, I'm thinking back, and I think I passed up some good shots to get great shots. I think that's kind of my job. I know everyone. I'm sure people are like, shoot more, and obviously I would love to, but just as I play, as I'm a point guard, I try to make the right play. And so, for example, I could have shot a floater, but if a guy's open on the 3, that statistically that's a better shot. Not that everything comes down to advanced stats, but just in that scenario. But it's just a lot of it is just taking what the defense gives you, On other nights, it's going to be my shot, and, depending on how they play pick and rolls.
Westbrook is obviously a load. You were one of several guys who had to try and stop him tonight. What's the biggest challenge trying to play defense against him?
Probably just his athleticism and speed, but also not only that, they run a lot of misdirections for him. They get him in a lot of his comfortable spots. They're always trying to keep you on your toes in terms of, how they use him. They're very strategic in what they do.
What'd you think of the last play? You happy with the shot Kobe got?
I mean, how many game winners has he hit like that, I mean, I'm obviously, rooting for him to hit that shot, and I thought it was a good look. A very, very hittable shot. I think, that's just a matter of time before he starts getting his, hitting those game winners. I mean, I like game winners too. But, I would love to shoot some, but I get it, that guy's, kind of the king of game winners. Yeah, he's gonna hit that shot, he'll figure it out. That's why he is who he is.
You guys beat Sacramento here a couple of weeks ago. You get to play him again on Sunday. What do you expect?
Is DeMarcus Cousins?
Yeah, he's back.
Okay, so it'll be a little different, but you just gotta keep the same intensity. I thought tonight we played hard. We played the right way. I mean, we got into a lot of, open floor drags and things like that, just moving the ball, playing quick, and allowing, everyone to get touches, and I thought that was really helpful. And so defensively, I think we found something in Indiana in the second half. So, it's just hopefully we can combine those things, put it together on Sunday.
All right, thanks, Jeremy. This is Jeremy Lin.